Good evening everyone and welcome to the top 4 UK Kombat Cup regional finals, where we have 4 players remaining out of the hundreds that have taken part in the Kombat Cup events leading up to this. We have 4 left to see who will be the winner of today's grand prize of £3,000, a Mortal Kombat Championship belt, and the honour of being the UK's representative in the European Kombat Cup finals at JapanCon in Paris.
It's really interesting here because this, over the course of the months we've had these Mortal Kombat Cup tournaments around the UK, it's been a constant battle of Electronic Dojo versus P&D. Because, you know, the Birmingham guys have been at every event and have been doing so consistently well, but so have the P&D guys. You know, like the guys like, you know, the, I guess you could call them the sort of, almost like the OGs of Mortal Kombat 9 in the UK, where that, you know, we would sort of come to London and, you know, playing the, you know, P&D, Piccadilly Nerf Demanders, playing in Piccadilly Circus during the game-based days, where we would sort of practice MK9 locally and have our little tournaments there. And it's funny how time moves on. You know, in 4 short years, here we are today, and we have 2 ED and 2 P&D.
But then you've got Electronic Dojo, who were always the Birmingham scene of players that they always played MK.
Absolutely.
We just didn't know about it. It was a case of, you know, they loved the game, they played it. Same with Injustice. So we were all playing at the same time. But MKX is the first time these groups have really come together to play the game and compete against each other. However, we are down to 4 individuals. We have F0xy from Ireland, who was once considered to be the Einstein of Mortal Kombat 9. He broke the game down to a science, and that's why he played so consistently well in it. You have F0xy Grampa, Evo 2012, top 16 placer, eliminating Rio, eliminating Tom Brady, eliminating P-Ball player, most of the time in Kung Lao mirror matches. Then you've got Undead Jim, the Injustice like superstar player in the UK, played so many characters at a high level. And now we have the newly discovered Aixy, with this phenomenal Cassie Cage that we have not seen before. And he sent F0xy into losers. He dominated F0xy Grampa for 2 games. And apparently, according to Electronic Dojo, he has just been this slept-on phenomenal player that we've just not seen, because this is his first Kombat Cup event. And what a splash he's made.
Here he is. I mean, he plays obviously Spec Ops Cassie Cage with this insane rushdown pressure that obviously this character has access to, but he implements it so strongly.
He hunts the knockdown. That's what he does with this character.
But going into this match right now, we have got P&D versus P&D. We have a F0xy Grampa versus F0xy. These guys have been training partners since MK9 very first came out. You know, it started off as Mustard, myself, F0xy and F0xy, and that was kind of the foundations of that area of Mortal Kombat in the UK, I suppose. And
here they are playing like today as adversaries, trying to see who will win that £3,000. The winner will go home with nothing. Winner excels to a minimum £1,000. So let's get hype and see who will be the UK winner.
This is 3 out of 5, ladies and gentlemen. They have to win 3 games to move forward. F0xy going for Grandmaster. This is the variation he wants to use. I mean, that clone is going to help him significantly, especially if he corners F0xy Grampa.
Here we go. F0xy, we've been saying all day, he normally plays Cryomancer. For this matchup, he likes Grandmaster. Again, playing the matchups, a really good throw break.
All running back too, but F0xy getting the jump back, making it whiff entirely.
Oh,
runs
really
in.
Good. Wait, he's chased down that backdash. The jump even.
Now these guys have played each other every day. They've played thousands of matches over the years. The question is, how afraid is F0xy going to actually be of that meter burn spin, or is he going to show no fear?
Here's the down 4 and hit. F0xy does block the follow-up. Goes into the low, into the clone.
Oh, he runs in for the 1-2 string, but doesn't quite get it. Almost putting himself in the corner. Lovely meter burn reversal. Didn't have the stamina though to sprint in and follow up on the combo.
So down 4, but again, no sprint to go in for the follow-up on that one either.
F0xy just has no stamina right now.
Okay, but it's just F0xy Grampa taking full advantage of the stamina situation. Look at that, that will be a clean round 1 to F0xy Grampa.
The interesting thing here is that F0xy has not really spent any meter in that round. He's sitting on 3 bars. Buzzsaw Kung Lao with 3 bars is really dangerous. I mean, that meter burn spin, the low hat on meter burn being plus 10. I mean, when he has meter, he's very, very dangerous.
Just get that clone pressure on the go. I mean, really good trip guard for the down 4. And then F0xy Grampa retaliates with the zone, but does miss the jumping, going to the throw anyway.
Putting F0xy in the corner. Grandmaster wants Kung Lao in the corner. This is where he excels. The back 2, a clean punish. Run into a string. F0xy opting to break that.
Moves in again. Both players like showing so much respect of the armor right now. We get a full hit confirm. Will F0xy Grampa opt to break, or will he take the damage? He opts to take it.
Getting a hard knockdown, just going for guaranteed damage, putting him in the corner. Really good stuff from
Using the
F0xy.
plus frames on the shatter on block.
Oh, and there we go. That's one of the downgrades that Sub-Zero received in the latest patch. If he gets hit or is blocked, his Ice Clone will disappear. So although the ice clone was there, Foxy still acknowledging that the punish at the back two was available, running in and getting a full punish there.
Oh, goes to the jump in himself. Oh, does get caught by the jump in too. Still opting not to break though. Useful decides to break there. Sees like he's taking too much damage. It's not worth the payout.
A very clutch situation now. Foxy running in, trying to check him with that string.
He's going to jump over again, but again, not in time. He's going to jump in the full punch.
Foxy not doing as many meter burn spins as an anti-air that we normally see him do. Oh, Useful catching him with a string. This next touch could potentially win the round for Useful Glue.
We're looking super close right now. F0xy Grampa with a massive meter advantage though.
Runs in for the grab! This next hit could take it for Useful Glue in the round. He X-rays straight through! Oh, and Foxy's going to take the game anyway! Foxy opting to X-ray through that, try and power through any offense that Useful Glue was going to do. It whiffs entirely, but I don't think Glue was ready for it. Learn from this.
I mean, the reason we see F0xy go to that so often is on block, that X-ray does 9% chip if he hits everything.
And his plus.
It completely missed. But he got the air-to-air, which is what he needed to take. So one game up to F0xy Grampa.
That clutch conversion was what he needed. Really smart stuff. He keeps getting a good read. No, overhead to chase that down. Lovely conversion from Useful Glue. Oh, tags by the overhead. Here comes Boss or Kung Lao. That's what the low hat's going to put you in a situation where you're not taking loads of damage, but you are just getting chipped away constantly.
F0xy Grampa going for the really advancing strings, does catch it. Useful Glue with a really good hit confirm. Last minute to get that slide.
Speaking of hit confirms, acknowledging that the back 3-3's blocked, not going in for anything else.
Just go for the back two.
So many whiffs jump-ins right now.
Let's really make the most of that down four. Ooh, I will get the anti-air freeze. Only back himself 10% damage, but does get the knockdown into the corner.
Oh, lovely conversion from Useful Glue. Can't get the ice clone though, but this will take the first round. Useful Glue keeping him in the corner. F0xy only on 1 bar of meter. This is a great situation for Useful Glue.
I would like to point out that the few times these guys have had the opportunity to fight each other in tournament, Useful Glue has bested F0xy Grampa at every turn.
Offline.
Mortal Kombat 9 offline. Useful Glue did beat him in SBB, and also versus Fighting for Injustice, Useful Glue also beat him there. F0xy Grampa is yet to beat Useful Glue in a tournament setting.
Offline, absolutely. I mean, he's beaten him in the online leagues, the ESL, where they have had really close ESL online matches, but never in an offline tournament has F0xy actually bested Useful Glue. Lovely block from Useful Glue. But again, F0xy just respecting the fact that Glue will wait for that meter burn spin.
But he knows that Useful Glue is patient. He knows he's blocking, so meter burn spin is dangerous. Ooh, 2 bars, really expensive use in this combo. How much will he get from it? Useful Glue opts to break, so he trades 2 bars for 2. As we say here, Useful Glue, the ice clone benefits him so much in these situations where he's going to put the clone up just to create that force field.
And that will be F0xy's round, no doubt. I mean, the chip will take it alone.
But it cost F0xy all 3 bars just to get that last bit of health down. He used 2 bars on the teleport and the follow-up, and he also used his last bar on that low hat.
A lot of respect from both players. I mean, they've played each other for so long. Doesn't quite get the conversion, but F0xy caught sleeping, caught by the string anyway. Blocks the low, commits to the ice ball, but F0xy will get a full punish here. And he probably ran through there just to try and put him in the corner.
Oh, and there's the jump back, the clean punish.
Obviously, when Kung Lao has not got meter, his punishes are quite meager. He does not get much damage with that bar mid-screen. Oh, and there's the down 4, good footsies from Useful Glue. Oh, I love the block. I love the block, how he originally used the block to wait for the meter burn spin.
Oh, he just decides to just sprint into the corner, but he will eat a full jump in for his troubles.
That's to be a hard knockdown. Useful Glue going for guaranteed damage here. Nice overhead. Useful Glue drops the combo though. Doesn't get the 2, but he's going to get the clone anyway. F0xy's still in this. He gets frozen. Useful Glue going to take that round.
Oh,
he takes
wow.
the hit. He goes for the grab. There's no reason to go for the grab. He was going to win the game on that.
Useful Glue forced to break. This could be bad for him.
Oh, he's tagged by the jump in. Useful Glue kicking himself over that one. There was no reason for him to go for a throw. He had no breaker. All he had to do was uppercut without making it worse.
No, I'm sure he knows that. I mean, he can't be happy with how that one went. But, you know, the simple fact is he got in that situation. He can do it again.
I really feel like Glue's brain just told him, F0xy has a bar, go for a throw. He has a breaker available. Like, sometimes you just forget the opponent's meter.
Let's give it into the low again. Oh, meter burn throw.
Gets the overhead. Bullying Useful Glue now. He needs to try and keep it together. It's very easy for a loss like that to just ruin your composure.
Actually, he's going to it really well right now. Looking low on the stamina department, but he has got a full bar once again.
Tags him with a double overhead into the low.
Oh, just managed to just get over the ice ball. Again, not quite enough sprint to go in. I mean, it's very stamina heavy, that level of footsies, but it works. If you have it to spend, you get so much situation from it that it's just all in your favour. But the throw goes to F0xy Grampa. Useful Glue really has a bit of a mountain to climb to get this round back. He is cornered as well.
Here we go for the low hat. No meter burn spin. F0xy not even betting the farm. Staying away from the corner, like not even putting himself in the corner against Useful Glue, because that's where Grandmaster Sub-Zero wants to be. He wants to be in the corner. Reluctant to wake up with the anti-air. I love Useful, seeing the down 4. That's going to be a full convert. Foxy breaking just to deny any momentum for Useful there.
Jump in. I mean, he has to watch these jump back 2s at the moment. Does get the full air to air. Hard knockdown. Goes into the low. Doesn't commit.
Oh, he's going to get tagged by the string. F0xy Grampa on match point right now.
A crazy set right now. I mean, this is match point. Useful has a round and 2 games to catch up.
Oh, that lovely trip guard in the overhead. Going in for the grab, putting Useful in the corner situation. This is not where you want to be against Buzzsaw and Lau. Tagged by the overhead. Lovely hit confirmed into the hard knockdown. What is the setup? He has no meter to go for the meter burn. Low hat shenanigans. Really nice bait on that.
3 bars just like that for that one read. Useful really put in the corner right now.
Useful going for guaranteed damage here. Doesn't get the convert though! Drops the combo. Here comes F0xy Grampa.
Does get the jump in. No rock conversion, but he does block. Going to the clone instead, but the clone does disappear. It's looking really difficult for Useful right now.
This next hit could literally send F0xy into grand finals. Oh no, here we go. This is such a hard situation. Lovely slide! I need to get tagged by the jump in. F0xy moves on 3-0 against Useful. Useful cannot be happy about that second game, but a good showing from F0xy regardless.
So F0xy has earned himself another minimum of £1,000 as he is now guaranteed a minimum of 2nd place.
This guy's made so much money through Mortal Kombat and the game's only been out for a month and a half.
Oh, that's pretty crazy. But now, you know, with that set done and dusted, we now have Electronic Dojo's Undead Jim.
This is pretty crazy. I mean, these guys have literally only just played in the tournament we just saw in London. You know, this previous tournament to decide who was qualifying under Jim. It was a really close set, but actually did take it. You know, he took this forward and did really well. And it's no doubt going to be Cassie Cage versus Jax again. I mean, they're their 2 main characters. But what we saw was a set of people that play each other all the time. And these guys play each other frequently. There's a lot of unorthodox single-hitting things that only happen when you play someone like in hundreds of matches. And that was what we saw, and no doubt we'll see it again.
I mean, the question is, how will the result go? Because Undead Jim did manage to... No, Undead Jim lost that set, 3-2. Very close, very last round. I mean, again, we all sort of predicted that would be the case. As soon as you find out players train together, the games do go down to the wire, like that.
Absolutely.
So this one, I can't call it. I don't even want to risk embarrassing myself by estimating who's going to win. When we know it could go either way. Absolutely.
Yeah, brilliant. I mean, it's going to be a good set because, you know, as we've said, when you get guys that play each other so frequently, the sets can be quite explosive. Or they can just be the most calculated things ever. Like every single button press is done for a reason. Because a lot of the time when you fight someone in a tournament for the first time, you know, you do a lot of things just to test them. You test if they have reactions, you test if they know how to punish this, that, or whatever. But when you've played someone as much as, you know, Aixy and Undead Jim have played each other, you know, they already know that they know everything about each other's characters. So the set becomes extremely different. It's no longer a game of testing anything. You go into the set clean, knowing exactly what to punish. They know how to punish you, and all that stuff. It just becomes a complete mind game, you know, like a game of chess.
Well, we saw. I think we've seen more comebacks from Cassie Cage than any other character this weekend because she's got that crazy hard to block.
She's got the comeback factor in that missile. You know, it's got the high-low factor. Meter burn version hitting overhead, and the regular version hitting low. I mean, that in itself can really screw with you. But she has loads of different setups that can lead to those missiles. And she has a hell of a comeback factor to her.
So by herself, she won't do a lot of damage, but because every time she touches you, she's knocking you on the ground, she's guaranteeing you into one of these crazy setups. Especially if she uses her bar to get the homing rocket, that's where the real sort of pressure comes from. Because it turns her sweep into a launcher if you time it right.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these guys are getting ready to play now. I mean, they're just sitting down, getting their stuff ready. But, you know, just quickly talk about who we have left then. So, either way, it's going to be ED versus PND in the grand final. F0xy moving on into grand finals. This guy's been as dominant as he has been in Europe. And here he is again in the UK, being just as dominant as ever. Do you think that someone's going to be able to bring it to him in grand finals? Or do you think he's going to win again?
I think the fact that Undead Jim has bested him in a 3 out of 5 set in the past, and just the sheer comeback potential that Cassie has as a character, especially you know, behind the wheels of a player like Aixy, I think it could go either way. I mean, it's going to be a very difficult set because F0xy is completely riding the momentum right now. Like, this guy does not know what it means to lose when it comes to Mortal Kombat X.
He has not lost. Everything. He has not lost a tournament match. This guy has won 8 now. 8 tournaments. He's won 8 tournaments since this game has come out. He won 3 Mortal Kombat Cups. He's won 2 ESL pre-seasons. He's won the 4 of the European, the only 4 of the European ESL Online League. Like, this guy is the dominant force in Europe right now, and the only thing that is left to prove that he is the strongest player in Europe is if he wins today and then also wins the Mortal Kombat Cup finals in the Japan Con in Paris. You know, because the reality is, online he's dominating the world. He is dominating online in Europe, and he is dominating the UK in offline competition. So the only thing left to prove that this guy can be stopped is if he wins today, goes to Europe, and proves offline there against all of Europe's best players that have qualified just today. Like, we're doing the qualifiers now for the UK, but they're doing this all over Europe. You know, we already had the Greece qualifier where Nivek won. We had the French qualifier where White Black won. You know, these players are serious, the ones that have already won for their respective countries. So when they all come together for the Japan Con in Paris, like, that is the exclamation point to prove that F0xy is the best.
Or F0xy could lose today.
Exactly.
He could be beaten by Electronic Dojo, and then F0xy won't be the UK's representative after this massively dominant streak he's had. Today might be the day.
That would be a hell of a statement. That would be a hell of a statement for some of our guys to make. In that, you know, he's not unbeatable. That's what these guys always come out to this tournament to prove, that F0xy is not unbeatable. Currently, he's proven to be lately. But, you know, these people constantly, they bring it harder and harder each tournament. And right today, you know, Aixy destroyed F0xy 2 straight games. I mean, F0xy made the adjustment and won 3 straight afterwards. But the reality was, he was getting dominated in those 2 games. If the tournament was a best of 3 format, he would have been eliminated. Well, not eliminated, but sent to losers. So, you know, he is beatable. He's beatable, but the key is really riding the momentum. And when he adapts to the way you play, adapt with him. You know, don't just figure him out and then let him adapt to you, and that's it. Hang on a minute, Undead Jim going Summoner Quan. Interesting. I've never seen Undead Jim go with Quan Chi before. This is the first time we've seen a Quan Chi in the Mortal Kombat Cup this late on in the tournament. Is this a real match?
It could be. I mean, Summoner Quan Chi, I mean, you get a trance, you could win the game.
Summoner Quan, in my opinion, could very well be the best character in the game. This character is serious. Yes, they're starting again. He's indeed going with Summoner Quan. Gets the overhead, tags him. Doesn't get the jump too, though. And the thing about Summoner Quan is that you need to land that hit. You need to land the hit and get your Vortex on the go. Summoner Quan having arguably the most dangerous Vortex in the whole game because of that bat.
Drop payload.
The only issue here against Cashy Cage is Quan Chi has no wake up, no reversal, and no armor. He has armor on his wake up head stomp, but that's it.
Oh, really good block on the meter burn rocket.
But the issue here is that Quan Chi has no way off the ground. You have to hold mix-ups. So when Aixy has him in the corner, he's going to block that. He gets tagged low though. But
doesn't hit confirm into the full launcher
Undead Jim not hit confirming into that full string. Lovely tech though. But in these situations where Quan Chi's in the corner, he can't get off the ground. I mean, he's such an amazing character. He has such crazy momentum. But when you knock Quan Chi on the floor, he is free to every mix-up.
Especially if you back him to the corner.
He's going to go in. Here comes the bat. This is the Vortex you're going to see. What's the mix-up? Low overhead. He gets hit by it. Now what's the next mix-up?
That comes back out again. Well, it's time too early.
Does it all slightly too early. That'll be a full convert. And this is why Sorcerer Quan Chi has the best zoning in the game when done correctly. That bat is very irritating, keeping you from far away. But Aixy gets the momentum here. And obviously this is a character that lives and breathes combat, this Cashy Cage.
At the same time, so could Summoner Quan. All he's got to do is get you in a trance, get the bat, and then just start guessing.
Unfortunately, Undead Jim hasn't landed all of his converts. And that's going to be a punish he has to break. Unfortunately, now with no meter, everything Quan Chi has is unsafe. Everything is unsafe when he has no bar. So now Aixy can go a bit more raggo, and he gets the hit. Wow, 1-0 to Aixy. Unfortunately, Undead Jim got those hits, but because Summoner Quan needs to land those combos to become truly dangerous. Unfortunately, because he dropped the first combo he landed. Didn't hit confirm the low either. Like, when you land that hit, you've got to make it count, because Summoner Quan can kill you in one touch.
He's full on going for the rematch though. Undead Jim has confidence in his Quan Chi.
Oh, lovely. Meatburn grab. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but either way, he gets the 50-50. Spends 2 bars for the mix-up, but unfortunately, actually, Aixy blocks correctly, so those 2 bars were spent in vain.
Another grab, not quite enough. I mean, you have to be very careful with that sort of thing. It's Cassie Cage with that reversal.
That was a fantastic challenge on the neutral jump punch there.
Oh, put down for it. Into the throw. Actually, just using this downfall so well right now.
Oh, he gets so much mileage out of those grabs. I mean, we see Aixy play, and all he does is grab you, but again, here we go. Quan Chi with no reversal. Gets caught in the air, though. Tries to run in. I mean, normally, like, you can go for like a back 2 if you're not really trusting the sprint, but Undead Jim confident in his abilities, but unfortunately does whiff.
He's checking 1-2-1 again, trying to build some bar. Gets the low.
Drops the neutral jump punch. You can tell these tournament nerves are getting to Undead Jim quite severely at the moment.
Oh, this pressure from Aixy is just something else right now.
Oh, the lovely anti-air, no fear. Always ready. Now this is where someone a quad doesn't want to be. No meter, no bar. Everything is unsafe. Entering the corner against a really aggressive character. This is not where you want to be. Can Undead Jim fight his way out? Lovely grab. Oh, that lovely combo breaker. Lovely combo breaker factor of that low bat.
You've been caged.
Oh, catches the overhead again.
$100 shoes.
Goes for the meter. Gets tagged anyway. Lovely hit confirm into the back two trons. What is the mix-up? Oh, low overhead. These crazy hard to block setups. And that's instant overhead. Gets the low again. This is the Vortex factor. Doesn't get the trance though.
Just going for that. Just for the full screen chip. I mean, the chip damage alone is great. I mean, when the bat's on the screen, the keep away becomes very dangerous.
Oh, and he tags him with the forward one and then a down forward to close out the round. Undead Jim, if he can get that momentum going, this is where Summoner Quan excels massively. He lands the hit and he can win the round entirely on one hit. That's where Summoner Quan excels.
He's building a lot of bar right now. Aixy chooses to block these goals. Just building on the bar. Oh, does get the flip kick.
Target painted.
Oh, lovely block from Undead Jim. Oh, lovely anti-air. Cannot jump in against this character who's got meter. He's spending a lot of bar, but he's building so much of it back as well. That's one of the factors here. He blocks so many mix-ups. Has to break. Again, here we go. Now here's where someone in quad, when he has no meter, everything he does is unsafe. You can see the 4-2-1-2 there. He's hit confirming that, and on hit will confirm it into the extra launcher for the Vortex.
Oh, and it catches him. The confirm will just be enough to take the round though.
This will be enough. Oh, he doesn't get the convert, but at this rate, I mean, he has so much more health. Anything will do.
I mean, even the chip from the down two was all we needed. One was off the ground, no armor available. That was guaranteed. It's the chip from the down two alone was all we needed.
I'm not sure Undead Jim's going to stick with Gfiinty because his Jax is good enough to win. He's going to change character. I respect the attempt. I mean, we don't see many people play Quan. I mean, we've had so little Quan players in this Mortal Kombat Cup anyway in the UK. I think it was worth going for that sort of wildcard factor, I guess, of a character that, although is amazing, the UK doesn't have a lot of representation of competitively.
So going back to pumped up Jax, which is what we've seen Undead Jim get all of his success with right now. I hope we avoid the situation of him making 2-game comeback, but then losing. Knowing at the time, but Aixy just with the raw read at the start of the dash punch.
That lovely whiff punish. Obviously, the regular dash punch, you can neutral crouch without blocking and whiff punish entirely. And there we go again. Aixy, one thing he does really well is he understands when you're minus. Once again, a lovely neutral crouch. Aixy in his head right now. Oh my god, he's not getting away with anything. Oh my god, the whiff punish, the reactions on this guy.
It's just you can't press buttons, you can't move.
Wow, Undead Jim match point.
Undead Jim on the verge of being 3-straighted right now by Aixy.
Round 2.
His reactions are just phenomenal. He sees a forward 2 whiff and instantly flip kicks it.
And a small hitbox, she can actually crouch block under projectiles and they'll still go over her head.
The Jim for the full string. Getting a convert into the gotcha grab. This could be the start of the comeback he needs.
He's got the 2 bars ready. He has the resources, he just needs to get the reads. Oh, down for the challenge to throw. Doesn't quite manage to get much of it though.
Oh, no anti-cross up from Undead Jim, and he finds himself in the corner, but a really nice grab to put Aixy in the corner.
Actually throws it out of the flip kick, which is crazy. And the throw just like that. Oh, and the third. That's 36% on throws alone right there.
The wake, I actually respect the wake up jump attempt. He's like, if I'm going to lose the round, I may as well just like jump out of the corner. I'll do whatever I can to just get out of the corner, so I'm not ending round 3 in the corner where Jax wants me to be.
Final round, fight.
He's got the string. Oh, into the overhead reset. Undead Jim, like this is the Jim we know. This is the Jim that qualified. The pumped up Jax, just the good reads.
It's the good reads, the anti-airs and the reactions that we need. You know, and the punishes, that's one of the important things. Oh, wow. Lovely, brave dash punch. We're going to see someone use Blanche.
Oh,
lovely overhead. I no doubt went for something else after that, but did not get it. Oh,
He's
lovely
got
whip
3
punish.
bars. Is it still match point? Oh no, he misses the input for the missiles.
Target painted.
Nice block on that overhead, but tagged by the
Target
sweep
marked.
anyway.
Oh, that's going to be
a
a
full
full
combo.
combo. Forced to break.
This is what Spec Ops Cassie wants. One more combo will take this. Oh, is that going to be it we need?
Target painted.
Next up is everything. Good block, but is that what we need? And he gets
Oh,
uppercuts
the
it.
down 2 to catch him out of it.
Aixy moving on 3-0 into grand finals. Wow, I mean, this guy has just come up out of nowhere and has now bagged himself a minimum of £1,000. Moving on into grand finals where he'll fight F0xy Grampa.
But this is a single elimination format, this last 4. If he beats F0xy in one 3 out of 5 set, he will be the UK's champion.
We saw last time Aixy came a hair's length away from beating F0xy in the 3 out of 5 set. So,
But F0xy's
if he
going
can
into
do
this
it,
remembering what he did to win that. So I hope that Aixy has looked back at what happened in the grand finals and the winners finals and has thought to himself what it was that caused that set to just miraculously turn the way it did.
I think a big part of it was the jump back twos, the jump back hat swipes, where he understood that Cassie was dominating the ground. So he was jumping back, tagging him with those air hats, on reaction going in with a string for a punish, to kind of deny that ground space and deny that kind of advancement that Aixy was doing, you know. So I don't know, Aixy, he's here, he's in the top 2 in the UK for this finals right now. And I mean,
Bagged himself minimum £1,000, but that's not all.
And that's
first place today.
£3,000.
£3,000 for first place. The Mortal Kombat Championship belt that we have here, as well as a trophy, and the honour of being the UK's representative at the European Combat Cup Finals at Japan Con in Paris.
There's a lot riding on this 3 out of 5 set. I mean, the next 15 minutes of these guys' lives could change everything. Because if you win this, and then you go on to win Japan Expo, Japan Con, you've won £3,000 here.
And then 20,000 euros from that.
And then 20,000 euros from that. I mean, let's talk about F0xy for a second. This guy's won 8 tournaments so far since the game came out.
He's looking for 9.
How much money has this guy made? And also, F0xy Grampa, because of you at home that were amazing enough to vote for F0xy and Nivek to get them into the winner's choice, fans' choice tournament for ESL next week in LA, where F0xy is going to play out for a further $10,000 for a 4-man tournament. He'll go against Nivek from Greece, Justin Wong from the US, Perfect Legend, you know, a 2-time Evo World Champ for Mortal Kombat. You know, and this is going to be a crazy top 4. But how much money has F0xy made already through Mortal Kombat? I mean, this is a life-changing game for him right now. If he keeps riding this momentum, like, you know, that's a lot. That's a lot this guy has earned through, like, you know, 2 months of Mortal Kombat.
But if Aixy manages to ride the momentum that he's just had this whole tournament and defeats F0xy now in this set we're about to see, like, what a statement will he be making to the rest of the European Combat Cup participants?
Absolutely.
And just everyone, like, worldwide that knows what F0xy has done in this game right now. Saying, yeah, I fought F0xy at my first tournament. Yeah, I beat him. Yeah, I went to Paris over him. Like, that is a hell of a statement to make.
I mean, it's interesting. I mean, before we get into this grand finals, though, I'd just like to personally thank Unequaled Media for running this tournament today, Multiplay for all the amazing hard work they've been doing on this Mortal Kombat Cup, and also I would really love to thank Warner Brothers, Warner Brothers UK, for putting in all of this effort into making this possible. You know, without Warner, like, this would not happen.
This has been a life-changing experience for the Mortal Kombat scene, by far. I mean, this is something truly special that no one really thought would happen for this game.
We feel spoiled as players, really. I mean, like, as Mortal Kombat players, it was only ever play for the love of the game. That was all it ever was. You know, you play in tournaments for Mortal Kombat 9 because there was no financial incentive. It was because you love the game and you want to support the game as a player. And here we are now with the players that are putting in just as much time and just as much effort. But you know, now we have all this for the players to play for. You know, where it's, you know, life-changing sums of money. You know, and it's real status and stature in a community of people. And that's
I mean, I don't think anyone could have possibly have asked for anything more
absolutely
than what we've got from this entire experience.
Both players, though, we're going to be going into the grand finals right now. It is going to be Tempest Kung Lao versus Spec Ops Cassie. I do think that F0xy does not go for Buzzsaw Kung Lao because the low hat is -5. Cassie's flip kick is 5 frames. That basically means that Cassie can punish low hat. She's one of the only characters in the game that can punish low hat on block. And that's staple, that is crucial to Kung Lao's game plan. So knowing that, that is a game changer, and that is exactly why F0xy has taken the time to learn Tempest, just in case he fights a Cassie player. And what a good call, that now he's grand finals in the top 4 of the UK against a Cassie player. But Aixy here to play Foxy getting that all-important first hit. I mean, first hit's really important for both these players. And for Cassie Cage, it's the armor reversal and the
managed to catch the jump back 2. This is what has been winning in the sets up until this point.
This is what we said, that jump back 2 should just deny the ground for Aixy here.
Down 4 on hit. Oh, base the flip kick. Full punish. How much damage? Looking at about 40% damage for this at least.
Due to the changes in the buffs that Tempest received, he will get 40% meterless. And here comes the meaty plus frames. Opting not to spend the bar, keeping the bar for the next round. He's confident he's going to win. Oh, that lovely run in down 2 though, just chase down that jump in.
Overhead low. Not fuzzy guy to be. He will walk into the meat burner hat. Actually, this could be the time I need, but he drops the combo. That could be everything.
Instant dive kicks. So hard to deal with when you're chippable life away from death.
Aixy is looking at 3 bars right now. That is all he needs to take away 100% of your life with those resets.
Oh, a lovely running grab. Aixy just knows when to grab. I mean, he is so psychic on those grabs.
Oh, meat burn
speaking
spin.
of psychic, I know a thing or two. I'm going to do a wake-up spin just to blow that straight up.
It's the Tempest Kung Lao meter burn spin. It only hits once as comparison to the 3 that he gets in the other variation. But the range is crazy and it vacuums you in. Crazy range on it. Really good footsies from F0xy Grampa right now. Oh, and Aixy recognizing the minus frames on there. Thinks that Foxy's going to go in for a follow-up. Didn't quite do it.
And this could be a hard knockdown. Does not get the neutral jump punch, but at this point it doesn't matter. Here come the plus frames. One of the changes that Kung Lao did receive.
Going back to that jump back 2. Aixy challenging it with his grounded movement. I mean, this is where he's been getting with success and he doesn't block the missile correctly.
Well, I think Foxy, no doubt, trying to crouch block that. Oh, and he shoots straight through it with the meat burn hat. Could this be game 1? Foxy taking game 1. And that's going to be a clean 1-0 F0xy Grampa versus Aixy.
That was when Tempest armor was not respected. Normally, Cassie can use that meter burn rocket to go in and attack at the same time as the rocket to chew up wake up armor. However, because the way the Tempest spin works, he was sent into the air before he could even attack. So the rocket went straight into it, the armor was not absorbed, and he took that round.
Oh, he does try to get a jump back too, but does it slightly too early. Or late, sorry, he doesn't get it even to come out before he hits the ground.
I mean, can I just say, what a surprise pick it is to see F0xy Grampa go with Tempest Kung Lao.
This is a version of Kung Lao that we have never seen him use, and here he is. He's rocking the same sort of Kung Lao, but the mix-ups are different, you know? I mean, that's one of the reasons he's gone for Buzzsaw, is the fact, away from Buzzsaw, is the fact that she can punish Low Hat. And Low Hat is what he builds his game plan on. And if he can't do that, then he can play Tempest and get the plus frames, get the meatless damage. He's really good at whiff punishing and opening you up anyway without the 50-50. So if he gets the meatless damage, you know, Blanche advantage, he's going to get all kinds of good results.
Another swift game to F0xy Grampa.
The question is Aixy going to make the adjustment? Has he got an answer for that jump back too? Because that magic button is all F0xy has needed to really turn this set around.
Well, whenever we've seen Aixy have these like amazing comebacks, he's made just these moments of greatness where he's just been doing so much damage. He gets it off the knockdown. It's always off the knockdown, like this. But he hasn't been getting the knockdown in this set. He's just being denied it.
Well, it's difficult for him to get the read on the missile because normally he gets the missile, he baits a run in or he baits a backdash. But Kung Lao is in the air and he's so mobile. You are very unlikely to land a regular missile on Kung Lao's head. He's going to be in the air, or he's going to just
combo from the orbiting hat.
Hard knockdown. You say what's the mix-up, but more of the time, I think he's just going in for the plus frames and going in for block pressure.
Oh, Aixy gives really good use of that string, just knowing that as long as F0xy Grampa is on the ground, Aixy will go to that to really just establish a ground game that he knows he can beat Kung Lao with.
F0xy going for the break to deny any momentum. Oh, he's going to come off that hat, Vortex.
Aixy again choosing not to break, decides to save it for those rocket setups.
But he's going to hit by a grab. I mean, he's almost chippable now. All F0xy's got to do is pop that hat, spin it round, and put off the chat. Oh, there we go. Right there, tagged by a hat. F0xy, just like that, 2-0 up. I mean, this is a completely dominant Grand Finals. This guy has been so dominant in the UK since this game has come out. He's been dominant in the ESL online leagues, the Mortal Kombat Cups here in this country. Who is going to stop this guy?
He is one game away from becoming the UK's representative of the European Mortal Kombat Cup Finals in Japan Con.
That's a lot of pressure.
That's the raw down to the read.
Tags him with the hat again. F0xy playing so conservatively. He's explosive when he needs to be. Aixy did get that first hit bonus, so I mean, denying F0xy the meter build.
Well, he gets the jump out into a full combo, but doesn't quite convert. Aixy given breathing room right now. He needs to get that knockdown. Needs to get those rockets on the screen and start doing what gave him so much success today.
Aixy is doing a good job of lowering his hitbox to make him harder to hit with those jump twos. But unfortunately, it's just not enough to land a punish, and the punish is what you need.
With punish with the down 4, goes in for the hit advantage, goes for the throw instead. Has himself 12% damage. We just try and bring some more of an even playing field down.
He's doing a really good job of just chasing down that jump back. Oh, he tries to go for the meat burn spin, but not enough. Aixy going to go for, no doubt, some kind of missile setup. A lovely conversion here. Here comes the spin. Once again, tries the meat burn spin. Does not get that. You have one hit of armor, and the meat burn Rocket went straight through that.
To take his first round of this grand final set due to just perfect reads on the wake-ups from Foxy Grampa.
Flawless execution. At this stage in the tournament, it's so easy to drop your combos because of nerves, but Aixy is keeping this together. He made a 3-2 comeback versus Juice Blue on the verge of being eliminated, and this guy knows what it's like to keep composure, especially in these situations.
Still being hat. Oh, cold pressing buttons. He will get fully whiff punished for that.
Hard knockdown, meterless, 34%.
He's building himself plenty of bar, which is all he needs for the rocket setup.
Kung Lao sitting on full bar. I doubt he's going to spend all of it. He still has 2 rounds to go, so he's no doubt going to go for this meter build.
Another throw. This is likely going to be match point for Foxy Grampa. In this situation, he has to spend bar to make the comeback. It's risky because if he loses, he's going to go into match point Foxy Grampa with no bar.
Tournament of all tournament points right now for Foxy Grampa.
This is Combat Cup point for Foxy Grampa.
Again, that jump back 2. A lovely chase down with the run in down 2, but unfortunately has no meter to sprint in and capitalise.
As jump to capitalise. Again, opting not to break.
Target mark.
Just a raw block on it this time. Gets hit by the low.
Oh, hit by the overhead. This is Aixy's game. Gets a Reno super jump. Foxy has to break this. Get another read. This combo could be everything he needs to sign up 2-1.
It's gonna get worse.
Oh, and there's a punch from the down 2, the down 4. Is that all he needs? This will be a full convert, 40% damage.
Here comes Foxy Grampa. Did not have the sprint.
How is Aixy going to keep himself together?
Oh, that lovely trip guard. Wait for the anti-air to just miss entirely and then just answer back with your meter burn pistols. Really good call. And again, he's keeping it together. He's not cracking under these pressures. So good.
So Foxy Grampa was on tournament point, snatched away by Aixy. Determined to make this his.
Hey, this guy made a 3-2 game comeback. Unfortunately, that is not a great way to start. Goes for the meter burn homing missile, but hit before the missile even comes out. Shades of MK9, I feel for you as a sector player.
Catches it. Meter burn spin. Meter burn hat, or being hat I should say, for the mad plus frames for the meter build. They're getting 2 bars. Almost cost him nothing. Catches the overhead.
And that's going to be a meterless conversion. Does it slightly too high up in the air. Does fall out of the combo.
There's the meter burn spin. Uses the plus frames. Building himself bar. Aixy does down 4 in reaction to the string. Not finishing.
Oh, lovely down 3 to challenge that hat toss, but again. Oh, Foxy corners himself. Has to break. Has no meter and no stamina. If he gets tagged now, there's nothing he can do to get out of this pressure.
He doesn't have any meter burns for the rockets, which has been getting in all this situation.
Oh, was that what he wanted? I'm sure that was what he was after.
Down 4.
Oh, the lovely anti-air, just to challenge that jump into. He bets it on the wake-up spin. Lovely read from Aixy. I mean, both players constantly scouting armor.
The patience just displayed from Aixy right now is absolutely insane.
Oh, that lovely whiff punish. He's not getting away with anything.
Gets the down 4. Aixy finally respecting the frame advantage on that. Not letting Foxy get any mileage from it.
I love the adjustment he's made here. I love the adjustment he's made.
Oh, he gets the jump in.
Acknowledging that Foxy indeed cannot press buttons in some of these situations, and he's now challenging it himself. Oh, that was not what he wanted. I'm certain that was not what he was after. But Foxy does not get the conversion anyway.
Foxy forced to break. Aixy looking at 2 bars of meter.
Oh, interrupts. What an interruption.
Oh, drops his combo once again. Aixy meter burn. Uppercut on the wake up.
Catches the overhead right before it connects. Here comes the mix up. Tries to jump out. Does not get the conversion.
Oh, drops it once again.
I'm not sure if this is something to do with low hitbox characters, but that always misses versus casting.
Oh, does wake up with a string.
You can tell he tried to convert, but just did the string, I think, a bit too quickly together.
Oh, good blocks from Aixy, just showing so much patience right now.
Now, the important thing here is Kung Lao has that bar. That 1 bar is a meter burn reversal. The plus frames! He's going to come on, that will be it! Around. Foxy once again on tournament point for this UK Mortal Kombat Cup.
Aixy being very, very conservative with his meters, choosing not to use unarmored reversals too much, not breaking because he wants the aggression, he wants the comeback potential.
Oh, wonderful whiff punish. Wonderful whiff punish for that string. Oh, hit by the mix-up. That's the mix-up. The instant low overhead. Overhead launching.
But he's now out of meter.
Oh, it made the read. Made a read there, but Foxy not biting for that. Blanche advantage. Oh, again, once again. Aixy playing so fundamentally strong right now.
Again, really good poke game. Catches the overhead. He goes for the string again.
I mean, that's a phenomenally good string. It has such good range on it.
There you go, catches the string.
Oh, this is looking bad for Foxy right now. Foxy has a hell of a comeback to make right now.
Target mark.
This can be very hard.
No, that won't be enough.
Aixy makes it 2-2! Wow, okay. We are 1 game away from deciding who is getting sent to the Japan Con in Paris to represent the UK. Alright, Foxy bringing all the aggression right now. What adjustments are he going to make? Aixy is adjusting to that jump too, not letting him get away with anything. Here come the plus frames. A grab once again. This grab mix-up is insane. The second you try and fight that grab, you get chewed up by a full string. Oh, hit by the overhead.
Blocking the double overhead.
Here comes Foxy Grampa. That Tempest corner pressure.
Just the meter build as well. He's spending so much bar to do this, but it's just his meter's just not going anywhere. And there's the
what
bonus.
a lovely reversal.
Oh, he does get hit by the orbiting hat.
Blanche dies again.
It's just gonna get worse. Target painted.
Quite catch a backdash.
Oh,
Really good blocks.
Really
Foxy
good blocks from
Grampa.
Foxy.
Will just catch the jump over. And this will be tournament point for F0xy Grampa once again.
Foxy Grampa for the third game in a row is on tournament point. He's one round away from winning £3,000 and being sent to Paris to represent the UK.
He needs to make the adjustment. He needs to just not let him get his game going. There we go. He gets the first hit of the round.
This is a game of pure momentum. Gets tagged by the overhead missile, but does not convert.
You've been caged.
For this time, all managed to catch the string.
Once again,
drops.
doesn't get the convert he was after.
Catches the overhead again. Doesn't quite get the cross up.
That's the full conversion.
Gets the environment interaction, probably by mistake, but it does catch the overhead kick.
F0xy Grampa not getting some of these converts that he needs. These are crucial combo drops right now. Here comes Aixy with the pressure.
Strike inbound.
Double low. He finds himself in the corner as well. Here comes Foxy. Again, he's not getting that conversion at all. He's spending the bar on the plus frames. And he gets that down too! We are last round! Both people here right now!
2 months of Kombat Cup tournaments has boiled down to this round.
Target painted.
Holding it to the great blocks. Here comes Aixy with the knockdown. Tagging with these normals, these crazy normals right now. He interrupts it with the low hat. Here comes the convert. Where's this combo? He needs to make this one count. He goes for the grab. Amazing tech from Aixy. That tech could have settled this entire
Oh,
set.
and there's neutral jump.
Target mark.
This next up is huge. Amazing block from Foxy.
Catches it again. There's the overhead. Oh, good block from Aixy.
I needed a wake-up jab. Cannot get the wake-up jump too because the hat was no longer on his head. Oh,
there's the neutral jump.
punch. This combo won't kill, but the next touch potentially could take Foxy out of this tournament.
Oh, he catches the standing string. Drops it once again. Be so careful. And there's the jump. Oh, the meter burn. Up kick could have taken it there. F0xy Grampa doesn't have the meter to burn.
He didn't get the grab. Is that the grab? Is that what we need? One more touch. Aixy needs the meter burn. And that's it! Foxy goes home! Aixy is your UK representative for the Mortal Kombat Cup here in the UK. Oh my days! What a comeback!
He made a 2-game last round tournament point comeback so many times. 3 games in a row.
I think, oh my god, that was an amazing set. But the crucial thing there was the important hat spins with the Tempest, where the combo was dropping. You know, those crucial hits. He's going to be kicking himself over that. But what an amazing set!
Just to keep himself composed, but there is so much on the line. And consistently bring it back game after game after game. And to defeat F0xy Grampa, who was up until this point undefeated. He was the tyrant of the Europe. And he has been defeated today by Aixy.
This is the first time Foxy has ever lost a tournament set. And what a set to lose it. I mean, the most important tournament so far. But Aixy moving on.
I think everyone in the room
amazing...
really just should give a massive round of applause to Aixy for that just tremendous comeback.
ED, no doubt, really happy about that one. I mean, there we go. He's bringing the belt up here. I think we're going to interview him, as far as I'm aware. But I mean, wow, what an amazing set.
But again, I'd like to say massive congratulations to F0xy Grampa for just this reign of terror enforced on the UK through the Kombat Cup. It was no easy feat winning 3 of the qualifying events, all the tournaments he's won up until this point. So to him, getting second place after so many competitors have entered this entire Kombat Cup, no slouch. So massive congratulations to F0xy Grampa.
Absolutely.
And to Aixy.
Absolutely, brilliant stuff.